Hello and welcome to Unusual Radio with Tanya. It is 34 degrees out. It is a little cold. uh, Make sure you leave early because there is apparently some black ice out there. And you know how people can drive like idiots. Anyway, I'm eating my penis candy. Breakfast of Champions. Anyway, so one of my friends posted something and asked how old, it was a general question for everyone, how old your children are going to be this year. This would be my friend, Patty Taylor. Love her. Love you, Patty. Anyway, I cannot believe it. My son is going to be 30 this year. That's like Uber Hagness world. Yeah. I'm thinking about it. I'm like, I think out of all my friends, my child is going to be the oldest. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. So, yeah, I'm the leader of the pack in Hag World. So, now today we are going to keep this short and sweet. Sweet with my penises. Because I, for one, am exhausted. Been up, was working out, a lot of stuff going on. Good stuff, don't worry. So, yeah. Sorry. Eating my breakfast. Anyway, okay. I figured I was going to talk about 10 things that creepy people do, and they usually do it without realizing it. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I'm talking about Mr. Ed Novi. Just kidding. But I think it could be. Really. Now, okay. Have you ever noticed whether you're out or you just meet someone or even at work, you'll always have that one person who has to stand way too close for comfort. I mean, people these days, we like our space. So, yeah, it's kind of creepy when all of a sudden you have someone who's like right there and it's like, woo, dude, like breath mint something. Because, when they start getting close, that shit's going to get ripe. So, yeah, everyone, if you happen to know someone like this, maybe you should mention it, since it says that most people are not aware of it. Like an arm's length away, like you need to be on that side of my arm length away, not like right here. Or like when you turn your head and they're like trying to talk to you and you're like, whoa, dude, like check yourself. Anyway, now the other thing is they look at you and they have like this weird kind of smile, like, and you're like, you kind of get creeped out because it's, let me see if I can do it. Now I can't do it because I'm going to start laughing. Kind of like a Jack Nicholson kind of smile or something, where, you're just uncertain what they're thinking. Is that a good smile? Is it a bad smile? Are you going to rip my face off smile? Like, you don't know, but they just kind of look at you and like they have that glary kind of odd smile. So, yeah. That's not okay. Now, the next thing is, I do believe this is true because from my days when I was doing exterminating, okay, I believe that the creepy people were kind of like this. Boy, I could tell you some stories about that. But anyway, if they have like greasy and unkept hair, you kind of know. And this kind of rolls over into the whole hygiene thing. Now, I'm not talking about somebody who gets sweaty because they're out working. It's been a rough day, a long day, you're outside, whatever. Yeah, everyone's hair is going to get nasty and whatever. But if you show up someplace, whether it's first thing at the office, and you just look like a train wreck and you got that greasy smell. And do you ever notice how you can smell greasy hair? You can smell it. It's not a product. This is coming from your scalp. It is not, it's a dirty smell. Okay, how they don't understand it, I don't know, but I shudder to think of what their pillowcase would look like. Okay? That's kind of scary. I wouldn't even want, then again, like I said, I can go back and talk about doing the exterminating. Woo-wee, see some stuff. Anyway, now I have to laugh about this one because when I was looking at the video from Friday night, I had to start laughing because I had just literally written this down. And I'm looking at the video, and this one says, licking their lips too frequently. Now, everyone will lick their lips like whatever. It's common, but some people do it excessively. Well, I just happened to look at the video when I was rereading this, and I look up, and there's Ed at the beginning of the video, and he's like, and I'm like, there you go. Sorry, Ed. I'm throwing you under the bus here. So, yeah, now we have to do, what would creepy Ed do? I don't know. But apparently we might be talking with Liz, who can actually give us a little history about Ed. But I will keep you posted on that because I don't have all the details yet. Anyway, now the other thing is, okay, this could be me because I'm always laughing at everything. I try to make a joke out of everything. It doesn't matter. So I guess I could be in the creep category too. But it says that you're laughing at odd or inappropriate things. Now, if it's inappropriate, no, I do not laugh. If it's something oddly funny, yes, I'm going to laugh. The same thing is like when you're with your friend and they fall on their face and you start laughing, and then you're like, oh, let me help you. That's different. It's the same thing, but you really shouldn't be laughing. This I have to talk about is because a friend of mine, an older friend of mine, I literally was on the ground laughing so hard. I had my horse. She's going to ride it just in a little round pen. Wow. She starts going around and my horse goes into like a little canter and she's like, next thing you know, she's going off to the side and she's like, help. Well, he's, picking it up, it's not like he was even in a trot. He was just a gallop, nothing like that. He was just leisurely going around and she's like going off to the side. Well, I'm trying to pick myself off the ground to go, grab hold of the reins, but it was just funny. It was hysterical. And I think I laughed about it the entire day. Was it wrong? It might have been, but it was still hysterically funny. I'm just saying, that's just one of those things. I can't help it. Now, the same thing goes when I do something stupid. You think my friends don't laugh at me? Okay? I always open my mouth and insert foot. I say things, and then after I say it, I'm like, that really didn't sound good. Not that it's a cuss word. It just, things come out and they sound like something else that they're not. So, yeah. So they're always laughing at me for that, too. Not to mention that I'm just an idiot. So, let's see. The next thing is steering conversations towards awkward topics. Okay. Now, this depends on who you're talking to. Okay. Because, again, this is where I open mouth, insert foot, and we end up rerouting the conversation to what it actually sounded like. It might have had a sexual overtone or something that had to do with a horror movie or like just something, totally different. But it ends up being veered away. So I don't know if that makes me a creepy person or if, I kind of get like when you watch like the horror movies, like when you have the guy that has the stare, the hair, the everything, and they just kind of redirect a conversation purposely, and everyone's like, yeah, that wasn't funny, and everyone's kind of repulsed or whatever from it. I don't do that. At least I'm not aware of it. But anyway. So now the next one. This is Ed. Again. And I say this all the time for the night show. Every time he goes to leave, he starts to leave, and then he comes back, and he's there for another 20 minutes. And then he goes to leave, and he comes back. And I'm like, go get out of here. Will you go home, But anyway, it's people making it impossible to leave without seeming rude. This also goes to when like somebody else is leaving your house and you're trying to keep them at your house. Yeah, that's rude. If you have an issue with somebody leaving your house when they're ready to go, you a serious creeper. That has to be shut down. That's just wrong. So, again, there's like different ways to look at these things. But now this one, again, can be kind of creepy. It definitely is creepy. But with like Facebook and all kinds of different types of social media, anyone can get your picture. But if you just meet someone and they're like, oh, can I take a picture of you? It's like, you don't know me. But then again, if you're on Facebook, anybody can get your picture. So, and the Snapchat and the this and the that. Anyone can get your picture. It's not like it's, you put pictures up there. Same thing as writing something on Facebook. You put it out there, people are going to know it. So that's kind of one of those things. But yeah, if you just meet someone and they ask, excuse me, that's a bit creepish. So, whatever. Anyway, now this one again, I'm kind of back and forth on, because you have introverts and you have extroverts. So they're saying if you show too much emotion or too little emotion, that puts you in the creepy category. But I don't know. I think it really, if you're somebody who says too little and you have all the hair and the look in the smile and that whole creepy factor thing going on like that, okay. Then again, if you have, which I have seen before, when somebody gets a little too emotional over nothing, and you're like, wow, you need to unload, okay? I don't know if you need to talk to someone, you need to do something. You know, if they're your friend, then of course you want to talk to them, but this is more geared towards people that you really don't know. But you can't exactly tell a stranger, you need to go speak to someone. Because I think a lot of this stems because they don't talk about it. Maybe that's why I'm pretty okay, I think, because I never shut up. But just ask Michael, he'll tell you, or any one of my friends. Okay. Oh yeah, then the other one, that just goes right back to the same thing. You know, when they're overly friendly when they meet you. Okay. This would be, to me, a combination of arm's length, stay back, you know, handshake, you know, or hey, how you doing? Whatever. You know, don't try to buddy up with me because that is not going to happen right away. That much I can tell you straight away. You need to step aside and breathe and stay that arm's length away because I want my personal space. So, yeah, lots of creepy kind of stuff in here. So I don't know. There's actually a whole lot of people that kind of fall into these categories. So, like I said, but I think this has more to do with people that you're just meeting. So, yeah, if somebody can't stay out of your personal space, if they kind of smile like Jack Nicholson and you kind of get creeped out, if they always have greasy and unkept hair, constantly licking their lips. I don't know why they even have that in this list. I mean, good morning, Bruce. I don't know why, but maybe it's like a nervous tick or something, whatever. You know, steering conversations towards awkward topics. Let's see. And the whole leaving, thing, that's kind of creepy. And the emotion thing, yeah, I don't know. I think my biggest things are the smiling and the hair and standing too close. Just step back. But I don't know if anyone else notices, but greasy hair has a nasty, nasty smell. I said it before and I'll say it again because that is just vile and it is nasty. Okay? And I don't even think a black pillowcase is going to help somebody with a head like that. So, because that's going to sink right through the pillowcase. Maybe they have like plastic covers on the pillowcases. I mean, I do know people sweat profusely. And like I said, at the end of the day, it's fine. But when you're going someplace to work or to meet someone, you don't come out like that. That's just wrong. That's just my personal opinion. So, yes, I'm going to yet again have some breakfast. Yes, I'm going to go. I guess I'm going pink now. So, yes. So we're going to find out what Ed's going to have to do tonight. I thought Monday night was quite priceless with him and that damn headband and singing Loverboy. But anyway, he's going to be helping me, assisting me today with a project, which I could tell you more about hopefully in a week, but we'll find out. We'll see. But you will eventually hear about it because I'm going to be bouncing off the walls. So, on that happy note, I'm going to let everyone go. Like I said, this is going to be short and sweet. I have lots to do, plenty to do. And I will be back this evening, 8 o'clock. So tune in with Mr. Ed Noe. And we'll find out what he's going to do. Any suggestions, let me know. Because I actually would like people to write in and really give good, ideas on just what he should do. But we still haven't gotten to the story yet, because we are going to do that, the farting thing. We just haven't had time. There's been so much going on. I have my list of things that we are going to do when we go out. And I am also going to dress up. Well, you'll see. And I still have that video that's being worked on for the butt crack song. So, what do you call it? All right. So I guess that about wraps it up for this morning. Everyone be safe, watch the ice, and watch out for idiot drivers. Till tonight, have a good one.